Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Oregon's offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Third down play from the gun. Hauls it in. Gets away from one. He's got space. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Power football with the run. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the change for the first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on first down. Working on the right. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. They're going to run it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. And the Ducks have a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington's offense will have its first possession of the game. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. On second down, looking to throw. And this sophomore able to reach wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the high.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you, over the middle of the field.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved his matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 4 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That pass is incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Running it back, it's Coates. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Gets it out fast. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Here comes the option. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oregon! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and bam, he did it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 72 yards, and the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Gets it out quickly. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tolzien. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Run in the red zone. It's Tolzien. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking for the score. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack, and I think...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Washington, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field. put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And they can't make the connection. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He's going to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. Touchdown, Oregon! What a catch and run for 6. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from his own end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks are flying down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's right on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Working that left side now. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Back to the air one more time. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You watch the right defensive end in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 10 over Army. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense in a bunch formation. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. On the run, it's Tolzien. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Off the play fake on first down. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Motion from the offense. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Give to the back. Oh, how did he make that move? Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. At the 30, the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He'll come out throwing on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Huskies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oregon 52, Washington 16.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Will take over. First and 10.
Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Going up top on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Another first down.
Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Now set up in the red zone.
Wide out in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Tolzien. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Extending the play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 7 over Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Quick handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Second down coming up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. He'll field the punt. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.